All right, good evening before Bears and Packers game. Excited about that. This is Deep Dish Football Update for September 9th, 2018. Just want to get some things passed as I get ready for Deep Dish Football Game Week as voted by you, Week 4. Bolingbrook versus Homewood Flossmoor. Big battle in the state of Illinois. Two huge football powerhouses. It's going to be good. But let's get some things passed through a little bit. One, I'll put up in this article the link to the Deep Dish Football recruiting questionnaire. Make sure I have your information. Players, feel free to fill it out. Nothing gets sold. I don't sell any of your information. Unlike other people who sell it to recruiting services who are sponsored by recruiting services, I don't sell any of that crap. So just to let you guys know. Just want to make sure that you have your information due to getting sizes wrong, height wrong, getting some information wrong. And college coaches contact me and they ask me, hey, blah, blah, blah. Do you need this, blah, blah. Do you know to have this information, blah, blah, blah. And I am always helpful, and I never charge the college coaches. I don't do any of that BS. Recruiting is free, and it should stay free. Simple as that. All right. Now we got that done. Deep Dish Football Game of the Week, Bolingbrook, Homewood Flossmoor, Week 4. And I'm sorry, let me intercut that a little bit. Please fill out the recruiting questionnaire and to make sure I have your information. Also, Coal City last week, I couldn't make it. My car is kaput. It's done. 1998 Malibu, rest in peace. It's pretty much done and over. Luckily, I was able to get a hands on a car for the Bolingbrook game and Homewood Flossmoor game this weekend. But next weekend, as you guys know, for Deep Dish Football Game of the Week, I'm given one chance to take out my card and say I get to pick the game. So I will be picking the game for Week 5. Deep Dish Football Game of the Week for Week 5. I will be picking the game. So just let everyone know. But again, luckily I got the car and everything else, so everything is looking good so far. Also, again, any people that are interested in advertising, sponsoring on the videos, webcast, I do Deep Dish Football Live Wednesday, Thursday at 8 p.m. Breakfast with Coach Big Pete, 9 a.m. on Saturday. Have your product, have your business, have your company featured on Deep Dish Football, Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, all over social media. It's a great way to get your brand out to the Deep Dish Football viewer, fan, and it just spread around. And you get the sponsor. You can sponsor Deep Dish Football Games of the Week. Everything else, you can have your brand, your company, your business right there for Deep Dish Football. And you can, and again, we have Deep Dish Football has a wide viewership now. So just let you guys know. So if you're interested, my email is coachbigpete@gmail.com. And again, next coming weeks so far, and I said this before, Week 5, I get to pick the game of the week. Week 9 is looking like what I did last year, having a Central Northern Illinois game of the week, where it's about a 4-hour travel, and I go to a game, 6-hour travel, go to a game, hopefully maybe SIU, Southern Illinois area, like Diamond maybe, Rochester. So that's the plan, hopefully. And again, if you like my work, feel free to send an email to, it's not an email, on a link on the bottom via PayPal. The PayPal link will be on the bottom. Feel free to send a tip. Any small donation helps out a lot, goes towards a lot, especially the maintenance of the website, gas, travel, and everything else. So please, feel free to leave a tip or a donation. Tell people about Deep Dish Football. Please subscribe to the YouTube channel of Coach Big Pete, Deep Dish Football. Please tell everyone and anyone. Tell your grandma, tell your grandpa, tell your pet. Make an account for your dog or for your hamster. Please subscribe to the Coach Big Pete Deep Dish Football YouTube page. Also on Instagram, you can follow that as well. What else was I going to say? Got some showcases coming up later. Like I say, recruiting services, pay for recruiting services are a scam. What else that was I asked about? Reason why I pay for recruiting services and quarterback services is because basically I know they go on the website. Literally, I can see their IP address. It's absolutely funny. I just don't care for them at all, and especially pay for recruiting services. And I think that quarterback training services. I know a couple few guys that are actually good guys, and I really like them. But there's some other guys that just make it about the quarterback, and that's it. And they tweet about their quarterback and all that other stuff, but they don't tweet about the team, that quarterback's team, and that just that puts a lot of pressure on that quarterback as well. So that's the reason why I don't like it. Um, I know most will disagree and call me a dumbass and everything else. That's your opinion. All right. Breakfast, of course, Big Pete, 9 a.m. Deep Dish Football Live, 8 p.m. Wednesday and Thursday. Deep Dish Football Game of the Week, Bolingbrook versus Homer Flossmoor. I'm thinking there's something else I wanted to say, too. Oh, that's right. Uh, I went through this before. We did this in the late spring. You guys wanted the games televised, the Deep Dish Football games televised and webcast and all that other glory. I had a production company out in Cicero willing to do it for a nice cheap price. I had the GoFundMe page set up. It didn't hit the goal. It didn't even hit half the goal. It didn't even hit a fourth of the goal. The money that was given was basically for maintenance, travel. I got the website basically again for another year, the registered name for another year as well. But you guys gotta understand production. You guys want, oh, you gotta, when are you gonna do a broadcast, blah blah blah. If you want to do a broadcast and all the other stuff, I'll tell you what. You talk to Comcast, you talk to NBC Sports, you talk to PBS, you talk to all those other small companies, you talk to the small cable companies, all that other stuff. I'm willing to do it, but again, it's a painstakingly thing when you basically have a company all set up and then no, and I understand it. I do understand it. So that's the reason why. And even a webcast for all that stuff to get basically an HD play motion monitor camera is a pretty buck. So that's what I'm just saying. Please bear with me. And but I thank everyone for the donations. They helped out a lot. I was on the last second with Wix. Wix.com is the publisher of the Deep Dish Football.com page. It's almost going to lose the name of DeepDishFootball.com, but luckily I got it renewed and everything else, so it's all good. But thank you so much. That's what I forgot. So Deep Dish Football rankings coming out in December for the 2018 class. The panel's going to have a meeting after Thanksgiving, and then they're going to come out in December. So that's it. And then in February is the rankings for the 2020 class. So another thing too. And if you're a coach and you're interested in joining the panel for Deep Dish Football, feel free, fill out the information, send me an email, coachbigpete@gmail.com, and I'll send you out the information as well. Thank you so much. Follow Coach Big Pete and Deep Dish Football on Twitter, Facebook, and Instagram. My email is coachbigpete@gmail.com. If you like my work, feel free to leave a tip or donation via PayPal. And remember, Breakfast with Coach Big Pete, 9 a.m. Saturday. Deep Dish Football live Wednesday, Thursday at 9 a.m., 8 p.m. I'm sorry. Mine's going to my element right now. Bears and Packers coming up pretty soon. So that is it. And quick reminder, I'm going to say this again. Week 5, I'm pulling out the card, and I get to pick the Deep Dish Football game of the week. Thank you so much. Have a lovely night. Have a lovely week. Next video will probably be introducing Bolingbrook versus Homer Flossmoor. And thanks again for joining Deep Dish Football. Thanks for your continued fandom, the messages that you've sent, the help, all the donations too. That helps out us so much. Just thank you. And it means a lot when you get it. It means a lot when I can wake up in the morning and I get 5 or 6 nice emails from parents thanking me for helping their kids, their sons, and especially parents that don't have that much money, bust their ass, working 2 jobs in a day, and they're getting hounded by a bunch of low-level pimps, basically, for pay for recruiting services. And I get to help them for free. That's the greatest thing. Thank you, guys, and have a great night, IHSA Football Nation.